Have you ever found yourself with that innate need, that desire to play with your, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Have you ever felt the innate need or desire to play as a 19, you know what? That really doesn't sound any better. But anyway, so SoulWorker, they introduced a brand new class, a brand new character called Lee Nabi. Honestly, I have been playing SoulWorker ever since it was only available over in Asia, Japan, Korea, and I've seen countless different characters release. And you know what? The vast selection of waifus that are now available in this game is almost unrivaled for an anime MMO. Now, SoulWorker, again, is a game that I've been playing for a very long time. I feel like I have more experience in this game than almost any other MMO. Now, if you want to stay up to date with everything concerning SoulWorker, go down, click that subscribe button, and become part of our community. Additionally, for those of you that are interested in Guild Wars 2, ArenaNet is going to be doing a live stream of the upcoming End of Dragons expansion. We're going to be co-streaming that over on Twitch, so if you want to, you can go ahead, you can click that link, drop on over, and watch it with us. Now, back onto SoulWorker. Now, when Gameforge announced that they were going to be shutting the game down, I was kind of distraught, a little bit disappointed in Gameforge, because I felt that this is a game that needed to stay online. This is one of the very few games of its kind still left. And the game has always, to me, just been really aesthetically appealing. I am a massive fan of anime games, especially anime RPGs and anime MMOs. They were my childhood. They were what kept me going through my teen years, and I'm sure are what keep a lot of young guys going through their teen years too. But at the same time, when it was announced that Lion Games, the actual developers of SoulWorker, were going to be continuing to work on the game and potentially somewhere down the line releasing it and publishing it themselves, I was a little more hopeful of the game's future. Because those of you that have played SoulWorker, the Gameforge incarnation of SoulWorker, know that that game was absolutely atrocious. I had in the past played the Korean version of this game. I had played the North American European version of the game, and the Korean version was pretty different to the Western version that we got. Gameforge altered a lot of the rates. The cash shop was Gameforge is known to be a certain quality publisher for a reason. Now, Lion Games re-released this game and have made it pretty much globally available, and there have been tens of thousands of players playing this game concurrently every single day. The amount of popularity that this game has accumulated over the course of the last couple months after it reopened to a global audience has been pretty astonishing. I am not gonna lie. I never expected so many more people to be interested in playing SoulWorker. Now, they have been continuing to update SoulWorker over the course of the last few months, and again, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the brand new character Lee Nabi was introduced just a couple days ago. Now, I went ahead and I streamed the new character for an hour and a half over on our Twitch channel, which is where we stream whenever there's new content released for a game or a brand new game in general. And honestly, well, you know, she's a very unique looking character. She has a unique selection of abilities. Honestly, I have never been a fan of archer classes or ranged classes that aren't necessarily mages. So playing something that utilizes a sniper rifle like she does was a little bit strange, a little bit unusual for me, kind of out of my comfort zone, because it's not something that I'm traditionally fond of or even really that good at. And the fact that she actually starts at level 45 is both a plus and a negative, both a con and a pro. See, starting level 45 means that you have a lot less content you need to redo to catch back up to the point either you were at initially or where other people are up to. But at the same time, you're thrown into the game at level 45 and you don't really have any kind of basic understanding of your class or your abilities. Therefore, you kind of just have to choose which abilities you want and then learn everything kind of as you go, which is difficult for me especially. See, in the games I play, I like leveling from level 1 through to max level. I do not ever use a level skip or a level boost, because that is just unfair to the people that I play with. They expect a certain level of experience, and that is just something that I cannot offer them if I level boost beyond the initial level that you are introduced to the game with. But at the same time, there are plenty of people that can just easily acclimate to a completely different class, and they'll probably go ahead and look up guides for it. And you know, that is awesome, but that is just not something I do. I like to learn it as I go, starting from the beginning. Now, this character, and specifically Navi, has some really awesome abilities. She looks great. There are some really epic looking costumes in the cash shop. The update introduces other content. The game itself, the developers Lion Games, are going to be continuing to release regular updates for the game, which is very promising. I'm glad once again that Gameforge decided to shut this down, because it has allowed a competent developer to go ahead here and actually take control of the game and make it readily available for a much larger audience, remove a lot of the really terrible limitations that Gameforge imposed on the game, and just make it all around more exciting and more enjoyable to play.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna